I turned this village from DreamSMP into this. This village holds a special place in the history of DreamSMP and was once home to none other than Technoblade himself. This is a part of a bigger project, where I'm recreating buildings, cities and even entire nations from DreamSMP, but in a more bogus version. I also plan to create an animated series, so don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with future videos. Now, let's explore the story behind this village and its connection to Technoblade. As I said earlier, this village was actually Techno's first home in the north. He chose to reside among these villagers and settled in the local library. But why did our beloved pig choose the library? Let's have a quick trivia questions to test your knowledge. The correct answer is C. However, I don't feel like the biggest building in a northern Viking-like village should be the library, so I decided to change it up. I transformed it into the feast house, with the little library on a little balcony to preserve at least a fraction for what the building was originally. Now, let's explore the village following the footsteps of Technoblade. As you can see, the library is situated to the west, while Technoblade approached from the southeast, so the first building he encountered was actually this one. I transformed this building into a sauna. Originally there were 2 cauldrons, a bench, a chimney and a chest. So a lot of heat, a lot of water. It was quite asking to make a sauna out of it. I also added a small changing room in the basement with a furnace for additional heating. Moving up to the next building, initially I envisioned it as a fisherman's house due to its proximity to the water. However, the presence of the large furnace and the absence of any beds led me to transform it into a bakery instead. I followed a simple rule. Beds inside building mean it is a residential building, and lack of them means it is not residential. The next building is the one where the blade made his first contact with the locals. To the right, we have beds, storage to the left, and furnace near the entrance. Right beside this building, we have a small garden. In order to make it thrive in such frigid climate, I transformed it into a small greenhouse equipped with a heater. As it turned out, the farmer in this village became one of the most valuable villagers, supplying Technoblade with stacks of golden carrots later on. Moving forward, we encounter another residential building, this time only with a solitary bed and a furnace. To prevent any accidental fires from the furnace sparks, I placed cobblestone in front as a safety measure, and also because Mojang placed cobblestone there too. Now hold on tight as we embark on a thrilling journey to the next building! Okay, I might took the footstep part too seriously. In case you didn't notice, this building is identical to the one before, with slight interior changes. So it is not like one-to-one same building, but the key elements are in place. There are a total of 7 buildings in the village that have their own clones. There are these 3 buildings. Then we also have these 2, and these 2 igloos. With each one, I'd made sure that both the inside and the outside were slightly different. So when visiting the village, you should not have the impression of seeing the same structures on every corner. Moving on, we have a library, which I already showed you earlier. This time, let's admire it from the outside and move to the next one, which is a blacksmith, or more accurately, an armor workshop. They might have been only 2 decorative blocks inside, but that was enough for me to properly arrange the entire interior. There are only 2 more buildings to go. Remember when I was talking about the bedroll? It's time to make an inspection. See that igloo that looks like a basement to this house? I could not get rid of the thought that this igloo should be a basement. And this is what it looks like from the inside. The building above is 100% residential, and this is a very cozy one, with an entresol for beds. If I were to live in one of those buildings, I would probably choose this one, and not because what's in the basement. There are still 5 buildings that Technoblade didn't explore during his initial encounter with this village, so you'll have the opportunity to discover them yourself once I finish building the rest of the map. However, for those eager to explore parts of the DreamSMP server, make sure to check out Project Poctopia vs Manberg, where you can dive into places like Poctopia, Techno Hidden Base, and of course all of the Manberg. And stay tuned, because Techno Cabin will be next.